Hello, Libra. It's umomgtarot, and this is your How Do They Feel About You Now tarot card reading. I am using the astrology reading cards, and then I'll just do a tarot spread and figure this out. How do they feel about you now? Some of you have a particular person in mind, and some of you are wondering who pops up. So here we go. Let's look at the astrology reading cards for the who of it all. Your first card, Scorpio. The energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. Okay. Scorpio energy, okay. How do they feel about you now? I mean, Scorpio energy, deeply, intensely. Let's hope there's no betrayal involved here, because you do not want this problem. Alright, your next card is Sagittarius. This energy imbues power, superior confidence, and enthusiasm with faith, good fortune, and authority. Sagittarius energy is fun. Fun energy. How do they feel about you now? They're easygoing. So that's lighter than Scorpio. They're knowledgeable, constantly trying to learn and grow and expand. So, you don't hold on to the pettiness. They like to, be optimistic, and they like to move on, let things go. So that's always a positive thing. How do they feel about you now? It makes you wonder. Okay, you probably don't feel too strongly, but at the same time, you probably, when you go there in your mind, you still think about the, nice contrast there. Then we have the Capricorn energy. The energy around you is serious, materialistic, hardworking. It bestows shrewdness and cautious ambition. Okay, so you're giving me, this person is giving me more serious vibes than anything, or maybe they took things personally, and they're trying to let go, but at the same time, this person might be just a worldly person, because it seems like, with Scorpio, it runs deep, they think about it, and maybe they still think about the hurt, or, because I think if they thought about the good times, they'd be gravitating towards you. Capricorn as well, very serious in nature, very goal-oriented and ambitious, so that could go either way. They could be, just climbing to the top and thinking about their careers, as opposed to that deep-rooted feel that they had with you. And again, just trying to ascend, trying to grow and learn when it comes to Sagittarius energy, so that's good. So let us have a look at your tarot spread. Let's see how they feel about you now. Alright, we have the Fool. Alright, so this is very, very surprise or pop-off energy type of energy for this card. So the Fool represents new beginnings and taking a leap of faith. So how do they feel about you now? They're wanting to take a leap of faith. They're wanting to start something new. 0 is like the beginning, the end, the pre-beginning of it all. The mustering it up to take a leap of faith type vibe. And the Fool is associated with Uranus, so you know that there's surprises involved. So this person may be willing to take a leap of faith or risk with you. But hey, they could be wanting to take a leap of faith on other things too. So I'm wondering why they're in that mode. Then we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. So this person's trying to get that money, kind of cut that check, get that bread. Your next card is the Two of Cups. Okay, so this person's so much more focused on career or taking risks and being free and getting out there than they are being in a union. They may have, if not with you, this may gravitate around a breakup, why they feel this way, why they want to be free, why they want to take a leap of faith, why they want to take risks, why they want to focus on establishing themselves in a career or a job that they really care for, or in some way trying to obtain money or something, like for a reason. So much less focused on relationships, and breakups and connections and disconnections are around them. Then we have the Magician here, ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication. Okay, but not only that, the Magician is not only good at communication, he's very crafty and resourceful and creative about how things happen, how things go down. Like, is it persuasion? And he's great at persuasion. So this archetype of this person, that how do they feel about you? I'm wondering if they're like online. They're very communicative about how they are. They post it, or they're very like they're out there and loving every minute of it. So they seem free. But it feels like this person is a little more oriented around something else, especially if this is a romantic person. It feels like they're oriented around being free and getting what they want. And if they're anything like this Capricorn energy, they're ambitious and they're trying to get to the top. Sagittarius rules growth and expansion because of Jupiter, its association with Jupiter. And so we could see that this person's trying to grow and experience things and learn. And then our last card is the Death card in reverse. So we start this reading with Scorpio energy and we end this reading with Scorpio energy. And when we look at this, oh, look at that, bottom of the deck, Ten of Cups. Happy endings, right? So how do they feel about you now? I feel like they're looking in a completely different direction. They're trying to establish themselves in careers before they get serious about a relationship. I think this person is living life. They're living, damn it. They're trying to get up in the fields of life and in the luxury of life as well. And they're trying to be strategic and think and like just flex all their five senses. They're trying to experience life before they settle down, it seems. It seems like, the King of Pentacles here is in reverse. It's not upright, and that is the perfect partner to have when it comes to stability in your lifestyle. You have a good job, you have a good savings, good stuff going. But it seems like this is in reverse. Like, it may take longer for this person to get to that level. And in the meantime, they're having a good time. The Death card represents the waving of the flag of this is the end. Okay, so this is you already knew it was the end. It's already been the end. Seems like a double cosign of it being the end, being the right thing. That this stage in their life, they're focused on themselves. You see, the Fool is solo. I'm sure he has a dog, but he's solo. There's a journey involved with the Fool, and so this is a solo mission, a solo part of their journey that they need to go through in order to get to where they're going. As it relates to now and how they feel about you, it's like this whole deep connection here, but the end is the end, This is the end, and just because it is the end now doesn't mean it's the end forever. The flag is a matter of perspective, right? We see that in this card. Everyone has their own reaction to the sign of death, the sign of the ending. And so this may be just your reaction right now, or maybe their reaction right now. Because this card is in reverse, yes, this does mark the end. It may mark the end of a chapter, whereas you are currently believing it's the end of the book. And it is not so. This card is in reverse, so anything is possible. That the end is not necessarily the ending, or that a long overdue ending is very clearly the ending, and you've been not ending it. So either or. Either way, this person seems like they need to go on a personal journey in order to fulfill their personal legend. Anyone catch that reference? But yeah, again, you do want somebody who's, trying to achieve and get things out of their system and trying to achieve great things for themselves. You want somebody who wants growth and expansion as a consistent part of their life, and they need to get their footing in their own life before they can share it. And that's an understandable thing. It's a painful process to be in the middle of, because then you're like, ouch, I thought this was going to be forever. But then it's like, nope, I have to do this. I didn't know it was coming. I didn't mean to hurt you. It wasn't malicious, Sagittarius energy would tell you it's not malicious. It's a matter of personal freedom and, having that, just feeling uninhibited, so you can go dabble in things that you don't need somebody going like, why would you do that? And that's good, because then they can get on the other side of that and then be like, okay, I know what I like. I know what I don't like. And you're it, babe. It's more genuine. All right, so there it is. That is your reading. How do they feel about you now? And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. Leave them. Why not? Leave a comment. And share the video, of course. And if you'd like a personal reading, check out the description for a link to my website, as well as a link to my Etsy shop, where you can find a bunch of these handcrafted candles by moi, and a bunch of other bath products if you would like to explore. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.